Mike, just running down the numbers, last year at this time to now, 11 different players on the roster compared to where you were, and I guess this is all part of the process of moving forward.
You know, obviously we had a good year last year with some guys just because of contracts and the situation, and then other ways it's trying to improve your hockey club. But I think we got 8 guys that were new as far as to the NHL on opening day, and so, you know, that's growth through the organization, what we were able to do here, development, drafting, and yet obviously some big additions from the outside.
Do you feel like Austin's built-in chemistry with William will help mitigate any kind of rust when he does get to the team?
Oh, I don't know. We just, you know, Matty's been here working every day, and the guys that have been here working every day are the head of the guys that haven't been here working every day. That's just part of the business. We all understand that it's hard to manufacture the intensity we had today. When you're not here, it just doesn't work like that.
How are you going to handle the extra players, the 13th, 4th, the 7th, 8th defensemen? Are they going to rotate or?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a lineup ready for Montreal, and then come in after the game against Montreal and look at the game, and then get a lineup ready for the next day, and that's how we're going to do it, just one game at a time. It's not my job to predict anything or anything like that. It's just stick with the process and keep getting better.
How difficult was it to go with Garrett over Curtis for the backup job, maybe?
Well, I think all decisions are very, very hard. They're good people, and in Mac's case, he's, I mean, unbelievable force, unbelievable man. Great veteran, he's got a family. I mean, all these things go into it. On the other side, Sparks has been in the organization for a long time and built himself a history. His camp wasn't what got it done. You know, it was the history and knowing the guy and understanding that he's got a long way to go, but a 25-year-old guy going in the right direction has a chance to get there.
Would you imagine that he'd play roughly the same amount as McElhaney did last year?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have asked me the same question about 15 times since camp started, so I'm going to do it again, is that it's great to have a plan, but what if the plan isn't going the way you want? So what are you going to do? You're going to start together, can win. So we're just going to take it. I know who's starting against Montreal.
How much did the Marley playoffs make a difference for Marincin and Hall and some of those guys?
Well, I think part of that, and plus, you know, the GM that was with them every day is the GM here, and so that's part. But also they're playing camp, and you know, there's no question Marty Marincin can play in the National Hockey League. You got to do it though, you know, and so Hall's a big guy who can skate, and now he's got to get himself from being on the roster to in the lineup. They're both the same.
Ron Hainsey spent 4 years in the minor leagues, Justin as well. I mean, it's a position that requires that kind of apprenticeship, doesn't it?
Well, we talked about that as coaches here today, and you know, they're talking about even a guy like Rosen going down and his age, and then I just talked about Ronnie. I said that's just the facts of the game. You know, for the mere mortals, for the most of us, it takes you a while to get to the National Hockey League. Very few walk in at 18 and are here for good.
Mike, when you look at the number of youngsters that are on this team that have gone through the process, is it easier to reinforce that message then, that the process actually works?
Well, I don't think initially when you're on today's day or yesterday's day or the day before, whenever you got let go, those conversations, as soon as you say you're not here, there's nothing that's heard again that day. Doesn't matter what you say, how nice, they don't hear a word you're saying. But a couple days later, they know, and then they got to get their head around it. And it's just like all of us, anybody who has setbacks in life, those are just springboards for opportunity later if you approach it the right way. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going there right now to meet with all the young guys that have a chance to be prospects for us with Sheldon, and we'll go through exactly what they think they need to work on and what we think they need to do to be NHL players.